and you're just gonna bring your knees and your hands up. And that is what a dead bug looks like, right? When it's laying on its back. All right, I'm Mark McKillier with Live Anabolic, and today I want to talk about abs. More specifically, how to get rid of those love handles. So guys, I got a really fun, interesting ab workout that I put together for everybody today. But I want you to know that getting rid of those love handles cannot be done just with this ab workout. I don't care how many times you do it. Abs are made in the kitchen. So guys, your nutrition is paramount, all right? It is by far the most important thing when it comes to, getting some really great looking abs and a lean midsection and getting rid of those nice chubby, love handles on the side. So guys, really worry about your nutrition. And there's tons of videos on this channel that Gary and I have made when it comes to nutrition. So just use that little search feature in the upper right-hand corner and just type in nutrition. I guarantee you'll get probably 30 or 40 different videos to look at and some great ideas in there. But that's not what this video is about. I just want you to realize that you cannot out-train a bad diet. No matter how hard you work, if you're not eating well, you're not gonna burn enough calories to get rid of that fat, all right? But today's workout is a really fun ab workout, and there's a couple different ways you can do it. So I wanna give you guys some variety here. So it's 4 different exercises, but you can do this workout as a standalone routine, which is what I'm gonna show you how to do today. But also, I really want you guys to use this in your weekly workout schedules. You can integrate these ab exercises into your daily workouts. All right, and I love to do that, especially when I'm working out at the gym. What I'll do is, I might be hitting chest or legs or arms, it doesn't matter. But in between sets, I'm just killing time. I'm burning a minute and a half, a minute, whatever it is before I do another set. So instead of just sitting there, all right, doing nothing, do one of these ab exercises. It's a great way to get in way more exercise in the same amount of time. And it also helps kind of keep your heart rate a little higher than if you're just sitting there resting in between each set. And of course, when your heart rate stays higher, you'll end up burning more calories overall. So 2 different ways. We're gonna do it as a standalone workout today, but you can also do these exact same exercises while you're resting in between sets in your just normal, everyday, traditional, muscle building workouts, all right? Okay, but before I get to those 4 exercises, real quick, I just want to remind you guys that we got a fantastic Facebook group. So check that link below this video. Just click on it. It'll take you to our group. I think we're pushing 16,000 members worldwide. And guys, they're just like you and me, all right? They're our age. Everybody is. And they got the exact same questions and problems that you have. They're lacking motivation. They don't know what to do for their nutrition. They're not sure what kind of workouts or exercises they need to be doing. They have injuries and they're asking questions about that. So it's not just exercise related. It's just kind of overall health and fitness related. And I'm the moderator, so I'm in there almost every single day. I try to get to every single post and answer every single question. So it's really a wonderful group of guys. It's not just me, it's everybody else answering each other's questions and motivating each other and posting progress pics. It's really cool. I've had a bunch of guys email me personally and tell me it's not just their favorite fitness group that they belong to, but it's their favorite group overall of anything that they do. So great inspiration stories. Everybody's really kind of low-key and laid back, and I'm making sure there's no douchebags in here in the group. So log on, try it out. Even if you don't like Facebook, I don't care. Just create a fake account. You don't have to use your own name. You don't have to put any pictures of yourself. Just absorb all the good information and good energy from all the other guys around the world. All right, so 4 different exercises today. And I want to also give you some kind of recommended rep ranges for the different levels of guys watching today. So we have people all over the world watching these videos, and some guys are complete total beginners. They need to lose 70, 80, 100 pounds. They haven't worked out, in decades or their entire life. And then we got some guys who are in fantastic shape, don't need to lose any weight. They're just trying to learn new exercises and stay motivated. And those guys can crank out tons of ab exercises. So for you beginners out there, I recommend you just do 10 reps on each of these exercises, okay? The more, I would say the intermediate guys that are kind of in between, you guys should probably be able to knock out about 20 reps on each of these 4 exercises. And the advanced guys, you know, you all need to push yourselves. You guys could probably do 30 reps without any problem. So that's just kind of a good general idea of what you should be shooting for. And you know, you're going to have to kind of evaluate your own fitness level, whether you're beginner or advanced or somewhere in between. But 4 exercises coming up, and Russian twists is the first one. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do it. All right. So we got a lot of variety today. So Russian twists are basically just sitting, you know, in a position like this, and you can do them with just your body weight. All right. And we're just going to twist from side to side. And I like to try to go over and just touch the ground. Now, if you can't get down to the ground, that's fine. You can actually hold your hands together and just twist as far as you can from side to side. Okay. So if you're doing, you know, the beginner, you would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's one way, body weight only. Another way you can do it, this is kind of liven things up, is you can do them with a punch. So it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then finally, if this is getting pretty easy for you guys, you want to make it a little more difficult, just grab a little light dumbbell. It doesn't have to be very heavy. All right, I'm going to hold it with both hands, and we're just going to go from side to side. And you can go all the way down and touch it on the ground if you want. Or you can keep it up here slightly elevated. 3 different ways you can do Russian twists. And guys, remember, the number of reps I want you to do depends on your own self-evaluation of where you are in that fitness level. All right, the second exercise is probably my all-around favorite. It's called a bicycle cross crunch. I do this a ton. And when I'm at the gym, I like to do them, you know, in between sets while I'm resting. And instead of getting down on the ground at the gym, which is, you know, kind of dirty, I will lay on a bench, like a bench press bench, you know. I'll just lay down on a flat bench and do it that way. So if you're doing this at the gym, that's a great way of doing the exercise without having to get down on the ground and get all that dust and dirt all over your clothes. All right, well, here at home, the only thing I get on my clothes is my dog's hair. Mojo sheds like you would not believe. So after I do this, I'm going to get up, I'm going to have blonde hair all over the back of my black shirt. But anyway, bicycle cross crunches, guys. No need to lock your fingers. Don't do that and put them behind your neck. Just put your fingertips on your temples right here, okay? And I'm just gonna go from side to side. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So for you beginners, you know, if doing, you know, 20 or 30 is just way too hard, that's fine. I want you guys to knock out as many as you can. And even for beginners, I'm hoping all you guys can at least do the 10 like I just did there. And even if you can't at first, abs are a muscle group that you're going to be surprised really improves quick. You know, your ab strength, your core strength, I think, gets stronger, and you can improve way faster than probably any other muscle group in your body. So guys, don't be depressed and feel the despair if your abs are really hurting, especially all you beginners. I promise, just let them heal up a little bit for a few days before you do this again, and just kind of slowly work your way up into higher and higher reps. Because I promise you guys, if y'all kind of stick with it and do it, say at least twice a week, you beginners, within about 3 weeks, you will see a dramatic increase. And then another 3 or 4 weeks after that, you'll be just cranking out tons of ab exercises. All right, now these two next exercises have some of the best names. I love exercises that have really cool, fun, creative names. So exercise number 3 is called a 2-arm dead bug. So what in the world does that look like? All right, here we go. Real straightforward, guys. Lay down, all right, with your arms above your head, feet on the ground, and you're just gonna bring your knees and your hands up. And that is what a dead bug looks like, right? When it's laying on its back. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one thing there, guys, is don't rush through that exercise. Don't do them so fast, okay, that you're not getting the full contraction, okay? So, you know, try to keep your tempo kind of smooth and controlled, okay? And if you do it too fast, then you end up using kind of momentum to raise your legs and your arms. And we don't want to use momentum. We want to use muscle contraction to actually accomplish the exercise. All right, last exercise today, another great name called the Spider-Man plank. So there's 2 different ways you can do it. I'll show you the more basic. It's a slightly easier way, and then I'll show you the slightly more difficult way. So we're just gonna get down in a plank position on our elbows, okay? Which is basically just a straight back, all right? You know, and I got my weight evenly distributed between my upper and my lower body. Now, all I'm gonna do is bring up my knees and try to get them as close to my elbows as possible. Now, you're not gonna be able to touch your arm, all right? And for you guys that are more advanced, you can kind of pause for a little bit at the top of the movement, just for a split second. And the longer you pause, the more difficult it makes it. You're gonna really have to contract your abs. So this exercise is actually pretty difficult, guys. Now, if you wanna make it even a little more difficult, all right, now we can do a plank on our hands here. And once again, it's the same technique. And one thing to notice, and this is gonna be something that you're naturally gonna do, but look at my head. So you're gonna be turning your head and looking to the side that you're raising your knee. It's hard to look straight down and bring your knee up. So it really will assist you to turn your head to the side that you're bringing your knee. You'll be able to bring your knee up slightly higher, and you'll be able to hold it for just a split second if you turn your head from side to side. So guys, wow, 4 really great ab exercises today. Depending on your fitness level, you all need to adjust and do anywhere from 10 to 30 reps, and you'll be able to figure it out. You know, so if you think it's just way too hard and you knock out 10 reps and you go, oh, wow, I could have done another 5, 8, 10. Push yourselves, okay? And then if you don't want to do this as a standalone ab workout, okay, more power to you. Use these different exercises and do them while you're resting in between sets of your normal daily, you know, workout routine. That is a wonderful way to do it. And to make it kind of more interesting and fun, I like to do a different ab exercise in between each set. So I won't do the same exercise over and over and over. I'll do 1 set of Russian twist. I might knock out some chest presses with dumbbells while I'm resting again. I'll knock out the bicycle cross crunches, do another set of chest presses, then I'll go to the 2-arm dead bugs, etc., etc. So I think personally variety, especially with ab work, because if you're like me, if you're like most guys, working your abs just isn't very fun. I think part of the reason is you don't get a pump like you do with your chest or your legs or your arms. That pump, feels great and it looks great. You don't get that with your abs. But your core really is something you need to work on a regular basis. You don't have to do this every day, by the way. If you guys just hit abs twice a week, that's really good. For you guys that are a little more motivated, 3 times a week is plenty. Because remember, just cranking out these exercises every day, week after week, is not going to give you ripped abs. That happens in the kitchen. That happens with your nutrition. But these 4 exercises will really make those abs pop and be more visible when you do drop your body fat percentage, and it'll just look way, way better. And then remember, guys, you can't just do these for a week or 2. You got to stick with it and never give up on yourself.